Hey there again. In our previous lesson, we were able to demonstrate on what do we do when we are doing conversion of units. In particular, when you are moving from a bigger unit to a smaller unit. Now, just to recap, there's a number of things that I want to highlight here. In our table of metric units, you will notice that the units that appear to the left of our table on the side of the kilometer are bigger than the units that appear on the right of our metric table. For instance, using our ruler, we were able to show that the centimeter is bigger than the millimeter, in a sense that we were able to show that when I have 2 centimeters, 2 centimeters is the same as 20 millimeters. We further went on to demonstrate that 30 meters is the same as 3,000 centimeters. And this we were able to show using our metric table. So the other thing that I want you to notice here is that in all these conversions that we were doing, we were moving from the left to the right, meaning we move from a bigger unit to a smaller unit, and we do so by multiplying by 10. That is moving from big to small. But what if we have to move from a small unit into a bigger unit? For example, let's say maybe we have got maybe 3,000 millimeters. Let's write that down. So we want to show that 3,000. Okay, let me just put that on another page. So I want to show that 3,000 millimeters, and I want to convert this into meters. Let's see. I'm just going to quickly draw the table of metric units. Sorry about that, mistake. Okay, so it's okay. So this would be our table. Okay, so what do I have here? I have got 3,000 millimeters. That is 3,000 millimeters. Now, I want to convert my 3,000 millimeters into meters here. So, meaning I am now moving from this column here to that column here. And let's see how many times I need to move. To do so, I have to move from millimeters to centimeters to decimeters and then to meters. And remember, we said that each of this jump is equals to 10 units. And since last time we said if you are moving to the right, you multiply, then it means moving to the left, we said you are going to divide. So what is happening here, it means that every time I move to the left, I must then do division by 10, meaning I will take my 3,000, and what I'm going to do, I will take 3,000 divided by 10. It will be 3,000, and then divided by 10 for this one, divided by 10, divided by another 10, then divided by another 10, which means that we've got 3,000 divided by 1,000. I can do the following, just a quick division, meaning then I end up with 3,000 millimeters, which is equals to, when you divide, I get 3 meters. And I believe that answer is correct. Just so as for another example, let us do the following example as well. If I have 40 millimeters and I want to find out how many centimeters are there, let's check. From my table under millimeters, I have got 40 millimeters, and from 40 millimeters I want to go to centimeters. So this becomes 40 divided by, now from millimeters to centimeters, I'm just moving one column, so I'm going to divide this side by 10, just 1/10, and 40 divided by 10, this becomes 4 centimeters. So we have just established that 40 millimeters is equals to 4 centimeters. Now let's see, what if I want to find out, let's say 100, maybe 300 centimeters into meters. Let's see, if I have 300, let's say 3,000, 300, sorry about that, I've got 3,300 millimeters, and I want to find out how much is this in meters. Let's see. So I've got 300 millimeters, and this one I want to divide it. Let's see how much I'm dividing with to get to meters. Let's check. The first 10, and then another 10, then another 10. So here's another 10, and then let's see, the 0 will divide a 0, the 0 divides a 0, and then let's check the answer now. I've got 3/10 meters, and in grade 10 really, because of the not grade 10, in grade 5 really, because of the recovery ATP, we don't teach decimal fractions in term 3, so it's best to leave our answer in this format, as a fraction of 3/10 meters. That is it for today. Do join us in our next lesson when we do more examples of measurements.